And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. All right, everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for Chicago, Vassell is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Vassell. Fox outside. To the middle. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Ball against Fox. Here's Giddey. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Fox from deep three-point land. Can't get it to drop.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Castle. Now here's Vassell. Down low. Here's Fox. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Over Wembanyama. Vucevic's shot is off.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Castle. Three-pointer. Fox knocks it down from distance. Fox has got 5 points.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Ball outside. Vucevic finds Ball. Picked by Vucevic. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Barnes. Vassell grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Ball. Here's Fox. Nice D from Vucevic.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves. You need dance lessons. Let's see those moves.
by 3. Inside, here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the floor from Pete Giddy. And again, Chicago, no good. Spurs lead by 3. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything. I'm ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And Giddy has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Vucevic, a screen on Fox. Ball against Fox. Ball passes to White. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Spurs lead by 3. Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. Outside Barnes. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Poke loose. Here's Castle. Up and in on the layup.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
White on the wing. No made baskets yet. Ball outside. Picked by Vucevic. 5 on the clock to end the drought. And Ball gets it to go.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Pass to Castle. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Wembanyama, screen on Giddy. Launches it, and that's good. Vassell for 3.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
The 3 from Ball. And that's not gonna go. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Josh Giddey out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. San Antonio leading by 8. Johnson finds Paul. Back to Johnson. Outside Paul. Pass to Champagny. Johnson inside. Williams defending. Shot by Johnson, no good. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, The intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
And there's the screen. Here's Fox. Misses off the left iron. Bulls trail by 6. Sumu on the wing. Sohan covering. Pass to Smith. Over Fox. A nice shot by Smith.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Now on the court, your Hawk squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Who wants the t-shirt?
Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for DeSumo. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. To the inside. Ball with the steal. Pass to Giddey. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got two young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Giddey passes to Williams, fires the three, and he buries his first look.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Castle. Always attacking Fox.
Well, credit the screen there, bringing him loose for the finish.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. And the Spurs with possession here, following the bucket by the Bulls. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last for Chicago. Who's Ellis is checked in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. Knocked loose. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Vassell. Here's Giddey. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Wembanyama. To the paint. Lets it fly. No good off the glass.
But when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract in a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. And San Antonio also making a switch. Chris Paul, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. That one misses. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Castle. Outside Paul. This one for 3. Ball with the rebound. And Ball will bring it up here for Chicago. White for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. 40 seconds left in the second period. Just 5 to shoot. He shoots it. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Castle. He's guarded by White. Pass to Castle. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Jones feels it out. Outside White. Over Castle. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls. They're up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and Coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Bulls leading by 3. On the court for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, locking down the middle. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fox against ball. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fox with the ball. Left side, Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
As an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound by San Antonio. To the inside. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Giddey. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Rebounded by Castle. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that in Connecticut. as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Vucevic, and the power finish by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Pass to Castle, on the wing Vassell. The three from Barnes. That one no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. White on the wing. Ball, a screen on Fox. White drives in. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
No one covering. Giddey's got 10 points. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Here's Castle. Pass to Fox. Shoots over Ball from down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Fox gets the defender with the oldest trick in the book, using the pump fake to get a trip to the free throw line.
Free throw's good for Fox.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor, a fun player to watch.
And both free throws good for Fox. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
A long way from those Michael Jordan glory days.
You can see the work Vucevic has put into his jumper, the efficient mechanics, and he has such a soft touch.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama, screen on Ball. Barnes against Ball.
Lonzo Ball. Second personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
That free throw good from Barnes. For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Ball. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Both free throws good from Barnes. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Here's Jones. Again, the Bulls score. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Sohan outside. Wembanyama screen. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Sohan, no good. And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 1. Sohan with the ball. Now guarded by White. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Jones, a pass to Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It goes on Chris Paul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Sohan, back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. From deep three-point land. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's all tied in Chicago. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
You know what time it is.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Sumu is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Patrick Williams. And it's Smith in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Giddey following the bucket by the Spurs. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Paul passes to Sohan. Down low. Here's Johnson, and it's in there.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with. Scoring on the D with tenacity.
Smith with a screen on Paul. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Paul. Jones' his shot is good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Fox. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Patrick Williams.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for DeSumo. The Bulls trail by 3. Outside Jones. It's Giddey on the wing. Smith passes to Collins. It's tipped. Fox with speed. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
And the Bulls shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Here's Jones with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Champagny. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. EA?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Jones. Nice D from Paul. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Throws it up high.
He's got bunnies. Sohan, a high flyer.
And Giddey's got the ball here for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Picked by Smith. Crafty move. Giddey finds Collins. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio ball.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Smith. Who's Ellis is checked in for DeSumo. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Castle. He's guarded by White. Tipped!
When it comes to contesting shots, Ellis is showing us that he's got great timing.
They double him with Wembanyama. Pass to Williams. And here is Vucevic. Over Wembanyama. And the shot no good. A bit short. Spurs lead by 5. On the wing, Vassell. Giddey defends. White against Fox. Wembanyama up top. at 4. Puts up a deep 3. And Wemby rips one from long distance.
And we are used to seeing bigs these days hit threes, but the skill of Wembanyama from deep is impressive.
The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Vassell. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Fox against Giddey. Unloads. Again, the Spurs score.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you gotta lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Here's Vucevic. He's off on that one. Wembanyama with some nice D. Fox with the ball. And it's Giddey picking him up. Fox deciding where to go with it. Outside Barnes. Over Giddey. Barnes, no good. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. 3-pointer, Buzelis, rebounded by Castle.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leans inside. And here's Chicago. It's a 10-point game. White for 3, rebounded by Fox. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
And he makes it first. Second free throw, no good.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Ball against ball, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
San Antonio ball. Substitution on the court.
"17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Paul looking it over. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.